New record. This is sad. This is how angry this individual is about how we're working over here on our new product. So for those who don't know, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Age Technology Screens. And when we get record numbers like this, we have to show you them. We have to show you this. So we have a fellow, again, very disturbed individual who goes by the name of Crow1176. That's his YouTube channel. And the full name is Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. So every time we develop a new technology, this individual becomes extremely hostile and very upset by our success of our products. So right here, this is a new record, 31 messages. So the time that I got up in the morning, went downstairs, sprayed the screens, did the demonstrations, sprayed more screens, and get ready to do some other demonstrations, he has time to send 31 messages to the account, ranting and cursing. That is a shame. Again, like I said, this is an individual I wouldn't trust with a credit card or any of your personal information. That is very disturbed. Let me put up on that real quick. I gotta set the projectors up on the other end. But that, we had to show you this one. This is a very disturbed individual. The things that talk about, which we know he's in the channel watching. He's always in the channel watching. Things that talk about, dude, you need help. You really do need help. I feel sorry for you. You need help. You have that much time in your day. The time it took me to get up this morning and do all the work that had to be done in setting up, displaying our products, and this is what you do majority of your day. This is sad. This is literally how he spends his Saturday mornings. That is pretty bad. You gotta grow up, man. You gotta grow up. 31. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. So, while I was in there working, getting my stuff done, I'm getting setting up in the next room to get ready for our demonstrations. This is how you carry yourself. You're supposed to be a professional at the end of the day. That is pretty sad, Crow. Jamie, I'm going to just call you Jamie. Jamie, you have to grow up. If your products are not working or not selling, then what you need to do is you need to work harder. That's what you need to do. Don't get mad at us at the end of the day because your products are not working. That's your problem, not mine. Now again, it doesn't bother me that you send this stuff because at the end of the day, we just delete it off our account. We never read it. But it doesn't bother me because it just shows at the end of the day that you have nothing left. This is all you have left, but you just basically just rant and carry on. That's it. That's all you have. And I don't know how you think this is affecting me. How would this affect me? It's not affecting my sales. It's not affecting our technology. So how would it be bothering us in any way whatsoever? I mean, if you feel that your product is the same, as I said before, we always have the digital and crystal screen paint products, which we still are waiting for you to test out, and you haven't done it yet. You haven't done anything we asked you to do at all, period. So, again, this doesn't bother us. You can send this all day long. You can send me 50, 100, a million. Don't care. Because that's your waste of time, not mine. When I'm downstairs painting, testing screens out, he's sending 31 messages in because he's upset and angry at the progress of the technology. This is what jealousy looks like. Bitter and jealousy looks like. It's sad. It is pretty sad. So, again, it doesn't bother us. You're just wasting your time at the end of the day, not mine. How would it be hurting me? Again, you can't back your products. Now, this is a man, like I told you before, who got caught with a product matching a shelf paint, and you did. And again, I hate to bring this up because I'm tired of talking about it, but You got caught trying to hide the evidence. No one's going to trust you after that. You know, your environments are fake. We know that's not what your real apartment looks like at the end of the day. So, yeah, I mean, he's going through something. And when we see stuff like this, people acting up like this, it shows that they are really going through something. If he was busy and he was making money at the end of the day, he wouldn't have time for this. He'd be too busy processing orders. He's not getting anything. He's getting a lot of flack. That's what he's getting. He's getting a lot of angry customers. That's what he's getting. You know how we know that? Because when we put up about the tablecloth, same kind of messages were coming across. There were really like a lot of them. So we can tell the more these messages pop up like this, the more pressure is being put on him by his customers. That's how we know. This is Jamie's trail. Easy for us to read him. Is easy to read poker face. So basically, customers are asking him to probably do the same test we're displaying, and he can't do it. Same thing about the network grade 773. Yes, same activity, same heighten of messages and tons of phone calls from him because his customers were pressuring him to do that demonstration, which we asked him to do. And then he does the demonstration and then deletes the demonstration or tries to hide the information and gets caught with that too. But you did it to yourself. You got no one to blame. Now, like I said, that doesn't bother me at all. That just shows me at the end of the day that we're able to get to you, number one. Number two, it shows that you are threatened by the product because this is how people lash out when they have nothing left. That's like if I'm doing business, I do a test against Screen Innovation, we beat their screen, and they come back with all these curse words and stuff like that. Do you think that bothers me at the end of the day? No, that puts a smile on my face because that knows that number one, I was able to get to you, and number two, I know you know that my product is better than yours because of the way you just reacted. You don't see me reacting with a bunch of curse words back because I don't need to. My product is good. I can back it up. This is why my stuff is displayed to my website and your products are not displayed to your website. None of your test demonstrations sit on your website. So let me show you how many messages you sent over today. 31 messages. This is what you do on your Saturday. Don't you have a family at the end of the day to take care of or do something with, a son or a daughter or something? And this is where you put your time in? That's pretty bad. So we're going to go through. We're not going to look through them. We don't care about that. We're just going to basically go in and just delete the videos. Just delete them as we usually do. But just lets me know that you're threatened by our product. Look at this. Angry. Just very angry. This is all Crow. Upset. Angry. Just upset, angry. Well, thank you for giving me that input. That's like when we tell him to do certain things and he doesn't do it, that automatically lets us know from the door that that we can put pressure on him on that. Like, you know, when we order his products and he does things like, you know, falsify the products, you know what I mean? Does stuff where he can't ship over the actual product or cancel orders. That lets us know at the end of the day that you can never ship over your paint over here because your products don't work, and your products don't work. You don't have enough confidence in your product. That's what it tells us. If we're doing business with a company, we're buying their stuff, and we go to bring it over, and they cancel the order, that lets us know from the door they're terrified of the screen because if they had confidence in their product, they'd have sent it right on over with no problem. So we already know that from the door. Requesting for receipts for my items basically tells me at the end of the day that you've never purchased anything because you have no receipts. You've never had our products, you never did, and you did all your demonstrations were fake. Asking you to do a demonstration in your natural light environment of your home, you have not done this yet. And that clearly shows us at the end of the day that all the demonstrations you have been doing were fake environments. Swapping your projector out for 1 year for a 720p, you can't do that, which shows us at the end of the day that you have to rely on expensive projector just to perk your projector color or screen color capabilities because without that projector, your stuff would look like crap. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we asked him to do. Even stuff that he's posted on his website. 2 quarts into a 300-inch screen, 2 quarts into a 200-inch screen. Never did that. And then the screen you displayed, I'm sorry, buddy, that's a 150-inch screen. I painted dozens of those. I know exactly what they are. That's not a 200-inch screen. I have a 250 in the back. Imagine you take 50 inches off of that. That's still a very big screen. And the 88 we have over here, it's not even 50 inches, it's 88 inches. So there's no way in the world you painted a 200-inch screen. You just spend your time just cutting corners and just lying as much as you possibly can to get over as much as you possibly can, but your time is done. It's over. So we're just going to delete the messages. I want people to see how you're reacting to our technology, who you really are. And this is what Crow is at the end of the day. Very jealous, very bitter, very hateful person. And it doesn't bother me at all. Not one bit. Not hurting my feelings with this. Like I said, at the end of the day, my company's still going to make money. We're still going to have contracts, as we always were. Mind you, I've been putting up with this nonsense for 5 years. So if I've been putting up with this nonsense for 5 years, and my company's still here, and our technology just keeps getting better and better and better. As a matter of fact, I moved to several different houses while you're still in the same spot. That shows you right there from the door that you don't go anywhere. You don't make anything new. You don't develop anything new. You don't do any tests. You don't do nothing but take the same product, throw it in a dark environment, maybe with a different high-powered projector, and try to convince people that it's something that it's not. All the while, got on YouTube, talked about how your product had this different color and better contrast and was different, to just go in and remove the videos and get rid of them. Because even you knew they matched. So if you knew they matched, that means you scammed all your customers and people you've done business with on convincing them that the product you had was different than anything else. When all the while, it was just nothing more than shelf paint. That's it. That's his reality. Right there. So this doesn't bother us. It just shows us at the end of the day, like Screen Innovation, where 1 minute they tell us we have potential, and the next minute they send us letters by their lawyers. You just gave me information. You just told me at the end of the day that you're threatened by my products. That's what you just told me. Because if we did wrong against you from the beginning, we would have never gotten an email saying that, hey, look, we want to discuss this even further. No, you would have had the lawyer on this first. You would have never had that conversation. But the fact you wanted to discuss that our products were that good, that you wanted to continue our discussion at a later time, and then when things didn't sway your way, you decided to bully and bring in an attorney. Which means shows that you wanted our videos to be removed as fast as possible because you did not want people to see the comparison of my technology next to the fellow, well, we know its name for Screen Innovation. That's what the order was for, to remove the videos, anything that had anything to do with our product next to theirs. That's what that court order was for. And you just showed me at the end of the day that you fear my technology, and you should, because we can beat your screens with no problem. I can honestly say that. And if Screen Innovation, anytime you want to basically do a side-by-side, I'll be there. Trust me. I don't back down from challenges like that. I'll take all your screens out in one hit. With that technology in there, I'll wipe your stuff quick. So that's the information they gave us off that. Thinking that document they sent us was going to threaten us, going to make us shut down. Oh, you got the wrong person at the end of the day. You just made me stronger. You gave me a reason and a purpose to basically go forward. Now, as for the naysayers, keep in mind, we don't even consider your product to be a real screen paint product. We don't. At all. Our sights for our technology is towards certifies. But this is how Crow reacts when he feels threatened. He goes off and starts sending all kinds of weird messages. So this is what we like to do to your messages, Crow. And again, I'm an adult at the end of the day. Someone calling me all these nasty names doesn't bother me. Maybe in your mind you think, oh, if I send him over all this nasty stuff, he's going to cry. No, are you kidding me? How long I've been in business? I got thick skin, man. This stuff don't faze me. I've been called worse stuff than this. Nah, this just shows me at the end of the day that where your mindset is at. Most people, what they would do is they would go in and try to develop a product, put the time in, put the hard work in to try to develop something different to come against us. I welcome that. Good. That means someone's rolling up their sleeves and they're working. That's what I like to see. Even if they beat our technology, they're working. They're doing something positive out of it all. But you don't even do that. All you do is basically just write insults. So we just show people exactly what you really are. And the same insults we have here are the same insults that show up on our receipts. Same attitude, same mentality. You got mad, you told me to order whatever I wanted. So I ordered whatever I wanted. How hard is that not to understand? And because I started placing all these orders for your products, you started screaming harassment, you're ruining my vacation, and blah, blah, blah. Well, you just told me to buy whatever I wanted. Which one is it? You want me to buy, you don't want me to buy. See? All right, so just showing you from the door. This is what, we don't care about this. This doesn't bother us at all. But it just shows you at the end of the day how threatened Crow is. His products don't work, and no one's buying from him. If someone buys from him, it's probably somebody he duped into believing that the product is more than something that it's not. But that's why we're trying to get him to put the network grade videos directly onto his website. And that's where they started going missing. Because he figured they're not there, then we can't ask him to put them on the site. And still, no videos on your site at all. Not one of the network grade in your products. And how many test demonstrations do we have under 44 on our website right now on display compared to yours? There you go. Shame. He's a sad dude. But, you know, it is what it is when it comes to Crow. And it's a shame, but that's how he is. Your mother? Really? What are you like? 15 or what are you like 12? Nobody 15 wouldn't even say that. Are you 12? Are you 9? Wow, man. Yeah, you definitely need help. You definitely need help. I don't know where you get the time at because I don't have the time. This is in between my break time right now that I'm going in and removing this nonsense. But I guess he feels that if he sends this over, it's just going to hurt me. Okay. Well, we got the sun coming out. Woohoo! We get to be outside today. That's good. That's good. I was dying to get outside. Let me see. Right there. 31. So the time, I told you, didn't I just say on camera that when we're downstairs working, I said, I bet you my hate mail is going through the roof right now. I guarantee it's probably going through the roof. I bet you he's over there ranting and going off because our products we're doing all these test demonstrations. He's going off. And sure enough, yep, he is. We'll probably get another, we got 31. I bet you from Crow we'll get higher than 31. I wonder if we'll get like 50. We'll get like 50. You think we'll get like 50 from him tomorrow? I'm curious if Crow will send us 50. We already did 31. So keep in mind, a lot of the email accounts in here are not the same, which means he had to make multiple email accounts. Now, Crow, Monday morning, I will be contacting Wick's legal department, and we will be submitting the, as I told you just about your business, you know, to act right. We will be submitting a complaint against you for how you carried on when I went to your site to place an order and how you treated us. You went against company guidelines. If you didn't read through the legal part of all their company guidelines, there's certain things you can't do in there. And what you do is completely way off of what you shouldn't have done to begin with. And two things could happen. They could put a suspension on your site, or basically they can actually terminate it for good. I tried to give you an olive branch every single time, and he just doesn't listen. At the end of the day, if you come onto my site and I'm talking to you, it is my job to treat you as a customer. No matter how nasty you may be at the end of the day or what you may say out of your mouth, it is my job to treat you as a customer. As in when I go onto your site to purchase something, it is your job to treat me as a customer. Showing me memes and cursing me out and calling me B's and F's and all that stuff, that's not professional. I have no idea how you work at a job at the end of the day. I really don't know how you work at a job. Because as I told you before, how it works is if you represent that company, you're wearing that company uniform, you could have the worst customer on the face of the planet. He could have just came up from the gates of hell and just popped up in front of your desk. You still are going to have to smile on your face and treat him with the utmost respect, even though he doesn't deserve it, because you represent the company. Now, if you're at a bar somewhere and you don't have your company uniform on, you can go knock his teeth out if you want to. But other than that, nope, because you got that uniform on, because you're sitting at that place of business, you got to sit there and smile with a smile on your face. Well, I see people go through some crap. I go, man, you got that. You're good. You got that. You got that. Some people got that self-control, but that's what you have to do. Now, on your website, me talking to you politely, you felt the need to carry yourself on, cursing me out and all kinds of stuff. Doesn't make you look good. That makes you look extremely bad. And it shows that you're not a professional at the end of the day. And you can sit there and say, oh, I only do that towards you. No, I don't think you do. I think you do that to anybody who basically comes across your path that upsets you. That's the reason why those customers went in on you on those videos. That's why they exposed you like that. Now, that one fellow who was complaining because he was talking about how his screen paint matched his basement wall. What could you possibly send him to fix that? At this point, he's not going to want anything from you because it matched his basement wall. He had your product in his basement the entire time. You got the other customer who was able to, I think there was somebody who was living in his apartment unit. That's the only way. Got those pictures of what your screen really looks like when the cameras are off. And that's the lighting we saw in there is just about right. But what we've seen on the blueprints on the apartments where he lives at, we went in and looked at them. Yeah, just about. See how much light actually those places took in. Just about right. So, and that one right there, again, that shows that every demonstration you have ever done and that on that property, you have faked them. It's a shame. Well, it's not us at the end of the day. This will be him. I'm already going to have storefronts next year. I'm going to be a corporate company next year. We have the contracts going to be, and you'll still be sending this nonsense. Well, no, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. We'll have that all taken care of. But either way, this is how he calls himself being a businessman. Oh, let me show you some of the stuff up close. You can see some of this crazy stuff real quick. So, how we know? Like I said, I have a friend who's a computer expert. He already knows. He's tracking it right now. But how we know also on top of that is because, remember when I said in the comment, I said, we don't read the messages anymore. We don't read the messages, we just delete them. So what he did was he started putting them in the title, the insults in the title, so that way they're subject, so that way we would have no choice but to see the insults. See, Crow, we say certain things that only you would know. Only you would know. So that's how we automatically knew from the door it was from you. Before I paid this guy any money, and he did not cheat to go in and trace the whereabouts of whatever we need to have traced. Yeah, we need to be confirmed, just like the address. We got to confirm on the address because I went in and sent the address to him, and he got nasty. He got upset over it. Told me that he was going to have my file complaint with YouTube and have my account removed, which never happened. So basically, we went in and we showed where we got the information from, knowing that if it was his address, he would run there directly and try to get it removed, which next time we went back in there, the address was missing. So since you confirmed it, I contacted the tracker and said, hey, look, here's some money. Find out where he's at. And they found you. Because for some reason, you're just afraid to put that address in there. We even offered you free paint. All you had to do is put your address in. You were afraid to put your address in. People usually, like I said, scammers will hide information. They'll basically from the door cheat and cut corners as much as they possibly can. And they'll get caught and get busted. And when they get caught and busted, they'll try to figure out a whole new scam to try to get over again. Just like when you got caught with the Network Crows1176, you matched it, talked all that trash on camera to get rid of the videos, and then came back in and did another video claiming the same thing that you claimed on the last 3 videos that went missing. Man. Okay, let me see. Right here. Bum, 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 bum. Boy, it's been like a very hot day. So. And for you to make insults about my socks, yeah, I know my socks are dirty. I just sat there and said on camera all the time, my socks are dirty. I work. I walk around in my socks all day long. I work. That's what I do. I'm actually working right now. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. I get up before my alarm goes off. So when I'm up there working and getting my job done and making money, you are sitting here running your mouth doing this dumb nonsense, which shows that, again, you don't take your company seriously, you don't take your customers seriously, and it shows. It shows in your products. If I wanted to embarrass you, like I said, and I don't have time for it, and I really don't, I can just buy all your stuff and have you give me back my money. What's the point of me buying anything from you? Just money doesn't go back into my account. And you could sit there and say, oh, well, I don't deal with scammers. Well, you sent me an email telling me to buy whatever I want. And I bought whatever I wanted. And what happened in the end? Well, the money went right back to my banking account. $1,600 of it. That is just really sad, man. So how can you call yourself the best of the best and got the other guy over there calling himself the king and all this other nonsense, and you guys can't even back your stuff up? We don't have to go into stuff that you get caught doing. You gave me back my money after making accusations about me not buying your stuff. Like right now. Make an accusation right now that I never bought your stuff. See what happens. I'll buy your stuff and the money goes right back into my account. Here, look. Gentlemen, you have to understand. Your products are old, outdated. We made them many, many years ago. You won't even go against my digital and crystal screen paints. The products are right there for free. We don't consider your products to be a threat. We got a website. I pay $30 every month for that website so I can basically put free gray screen paint products out there for your customers and my customers if they choose they want to have that at the end of the day. So, if you feel that you want to talk all this nonsense, go against my old company, Digital and Crystal Screen Paint. Go ahead. That's all you have to do. The products are right there. You can make it. They're there for everybody to make. There's no excuses. They're right there. And the fact that you guys haven't made any of that paint off the website, haven't done it live, so everybody can see the ingredients, clearly shows that you know it's going to match. Clearly shows that you're threatened by it. So why would any of your customers sit there and spend money for your product when they can go to the website and make it for free? See? Or, better yet, just go to Sherman-Williams and just take it off the shelf. They just don't understand it. I don't know what it is. They don't understand it. You get caught getting rid of evidence, which you announced already. That you might have come out there on YouTube and say, hey, look, here's the deal. I've been scamming you guys. My product's been nothing more than black and white paint. I matched the network grade 773. I talked all this trash on camera. I got caught trying to get rid of the videos because I didn't want you to see them. I don't want to post them to my website. There you go. That's all you got to do. Give a statement. Because that's pretty much what you just did. And as for the church or any of the customers that you swindle and take money out of at the end of the day, do you show them videos? No, you don't. That's why they're not on your website. Because if you won't show them the videos, then there's something wrong there. So, yeah. Again, it doesn't bother us. When I get done this, I'm going to get something to eat, chill, come back on, do my demonstrations, and Crow's going to send us over 50 messages, good gracious, of him cursing us out. It's pretty sad. It's really sad. Oh, well. I'm glad I am not you. Woo, man. All right, let me see. Let me set this up real quick. What's the fire stick for this? With the fire stick on this one, we got the PS4 on that one. I was so happy to get my Sony's with the dual, easy duals, because trying to get the duals to work is a pain in the neck. Because the way they hook it up. It'd be nice if they had them, or they do have, Sony has HDMI to HDMI, they do. Most of them, they want like BMC and VGA, and I'm what the freak, where am I going to get BMC from? Control to this. We're gonna need a higher stand for that one. Definitely gonna need a higher stand for that one. That is not high enough. I don't know if I take out my computer stuff down for that. I guess I can put this on. Maybe I can prop it up on another projector. Let me see. Let's see. I got that. I'm gonna get another projector from downstairs. I'll tell you something. This is a projector we're going to need for the projector mapping. Check it out upstairs anyway. But you gotta feel sorry for people like this. You have to, because to have that much hatred built up inside, that's pretty bad. That's really, really bad. And that kind of hatred causes people, they just eats them up. And the devil's going to use that, and he is. And that's going to be Fernando's downfall. That's what it's going to become. I've seen it too many times. That's what's going to happen. If it's not already happening already. But you just feel sorry for people like that, because again, you know, you just let the devil get such a hold on them. I'm just showing you his reaction, how he carries himself, man. It's pretty sad. I like that. That's why I don't have any messages or anything like that from me, because I don't do that stuff. You're not supposed to act that way. But they don't get it. Is your buddy out there? You can come out there yet? Okay. And then you get mad because we post your receipts showing you carrying on in this real hostile, nasty nature, and you get upset over that. Well, don't do stuff like that at the end of the day. Don't know how to treat people with respect. That's the problem with you. You're going to get mad at everybody else for your downfalls, your mistakes. Actually, I need that there, so I need to come in and put something there to tilt that a little bit over. Let's get something for that. people like that in the real world. They'll get caught doing the dumbest things you could possibly think of. And then they're going to get mad at the people because they get exposed. They want to blame everybody else for their problems. Instead of going in and fixing the problems and making things, try to do things a little better in life, they want to get angry at people and get upset. Well, buddy boy, I can't help you there. Let me see what we got to do here. A little bit off on that side. Just a little bit. Last I checked, God ain't about that kind of stuff that you do. So again, like I said, you can't get blessed. He's not going to bless you. You don't bless the wicked. That's why you're going to be in the same spot always. Nothing's going to change for you because you don't want to change. All that hatred. There we go. That same mentality, that same attitude you've seen, that's what he displays to his customers when they don't agree with them. That's how he carries on. And that's what happened on Instagram when he wasn't there and he carried on in front of those people. We've got some issues, man. Let's see. That shift. Oh, right there. I need to put this in a 14. Let me see. Let me get that to fit in there. Let me see. Let's see where I want this for here. That doesn't look like way too much. Let me see. Oh, it is. It definitely is. Okay. That definitely is. Control. Okay, now I got an idea what we're doing here. As for the hotspotting, just let you know, Jamie, that comes off from the camera because the screens are actually generating that much light. Right now, we have 5,000 and 4,000. I got 9,000 watts of light hitting my screen right now from the projector. La-di-da. But if you knew anything about projectors and real technology that works in ambient light projection technology, you would know that sometimes the camera will pick up these glares off the screen because the screens are literally generating that much light. If a screen is hotspotting, it will be hotspotting all over the screen 24/7 all the time. Just like if you get a rainbow effect from DLP, rainbow effects just don't pop up and then go. It'll be throughout the entire screen. Everything that'll pop up, every frame would have that weird rainbow effect popping across the screen, making you want to, ugh. Yeah. So when you have an area that pops up in one section, that comes from the camera trying to basically pick it up. A hot spot is going to pop up everywhere in the screen, no matter what. Even if the area is dark or blue or green, it's going to pop up. You don't know anything at all, period. We have to educate him. Again, I've been selling screen paint longer than Crow and Partey, so yeah. I would have more experience in that field because I know these things. My screen's taking on 9,000 watts of power, which if I learn to do some projector stacking, which would be really nice, which I haven't learned yet. I haven't learned projector stacking. All right. Okay, let me see. Where is the controllers for that? Make sure we got everything here. We got stuff all over the place. We got to keep track of all my stuff. Here we go. Some jabs are way too slow. And jabs are way too slow. All right, let me see. Let's go with 4K tropical fish. I get the microphone on this side because I am not trying to figure out where's this going, where's it go? 4K tropical fish. Literally, the voice recognition system for the PS4 is way faster than the Fire Stick. Way faster. Now, this projector here is 720p at 4,000 lumens, and that over there is 1080p at 5,000 lumens. Now, the funny thing about this is, if this was on a gray screen or a white screen, that no matter what color we pull up, the gray screen or white screen still can't see the color or the contrast. We did this demonstration on a 3 projector display. As you can see, we did this with 4K too. I've done it with 4K already. I did it with the PX747 when they first came out. That's why I sat there on camera and said, nope, I'm not buying 4K anymore. Yeah, when somebody sits there and tells you and says, oh, but 720p, yeah, you don't have our technology. Our technology makes a 720p projector look absolutely incredible. And these are venues, by the way. These are not basically home theater. These are venue projectors, which are much powerful than your everyday projectors. Get out of the way of the screen. That would help, wouldn't it? This is why we tell you that a 720p projector with our technology will do the exact same thing as a 1080p. And if a 1080p looks that incredible, what do you think it looks like next to a 4K? We did 720p's next to 4Ks, and they couldn't even tell which one was one. Now upstairs, we got an Optima GT 5500. That's the most powerful 1080p projector we have, and that thing looks like a 4K up there, and they can't even tell which is which. And we beat 720p's with 4K projectors. I'll put my test results below. As a matter of fact, better than that, I'll post them to the website, so you can see them anytime you want. None of the projectors are calibrated. Both of the projectors are outdated. They don't make these models anymore. These are old relic machines. "4K demonstrations." See how busy I am, Jamie? I'm so busy. I got time to come on here and address your dumb nonsense, and then come on here and set this demonstration up. That's how busy I am. But I don't waste time on you because I'm doing this stuff right now. So and every time you come on, you do something dumb. I'm not going to bring it up every time, but when we get something really crazy, like 30 or 100 or 50 messages coming through, just to show you how this guy has no life whatsoever, we'll go show you that nonsense, and then we'll come on here and show you some cool stuff. You know what I mean? So he can see what you should be doing instead of sending a bunch of messages to someone else's account. By the way, you were over there 31 times. You still didn't stop into the shopping cart and buy anything. We're having a sale over there, just to let you know. All right, just want to know. Anytime you want to buy my products for real, you just place the order, and you will have an order number, the whole 9 yards, everything. And I'm not going to bother asking for my receipts because we all know at the end of the day, you don't have them. So there's no point in asking for something you don't have. So we all know you faked the demonstration. We all know that. All right, let me see. Where is the controller at? Over here. Now we gotta synchronize these suckers. Get you guys back here. Sorry about that. Get you guys the distance we can have. There we go. It's better. Oh shoot! I got it mixed up. That's 1080p. That's 720p. I just realized when I looked at the back of the projectors. Even I don't even know. That's the 1080p. That's 720p. You know how I know? Because the 1080p has a temperature control LCD panel in the back, and that one doesn't. And then, if you go check out the model numbers in the front, this one right here is the LWU5051i 1080p, and this is the LW401 720p. Oh, hey, Mr. Francis! I got you, Mr. Francis. I got you, Mr. Francis. Oh, I gotta hook up Mr. Francis. That's my other cat. That's my outdoor cat. Mr. Francis. Mr. Francis. Got you, Mr. Francis. I'm gonna get you some food. Give me some food, Mr. Francis. Mr. Francis. Mr. Francis. You got Mr. Francis. Come on, back it up and fuck him up. Where'd he go? See you out there? Okay, cool. So at the end of the day, gentlemen, what you understand is I don't have time to be pretty on camera. I work every day. I work. Well, I don't work on Sundays, but I work every day. So, yeah, my technology basically backs itself up on so many levels, it's not even funny. Where you guys can't seem to back your products up. And again, I ain't gotta say much. You guys cancel orders like there's no tomorrow. So I can come out here wearing a clown suit. I can name my screen paint the Dancing Daffodil, and I will still get you guys to cancel out on your orders with no problem. And take out a couple certified screens in the process. There we go. Hey, Francis, how you doing? I'm doing fine, man. I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. There you go. Okay. There you go. There you go. Schnack it. You guys can't even back up the stuff you say in your videos half the time. One person talking about multi-quantum stacking system, some nonsense, black screens that can't pull up an ultra short though, projectors can't be, oh my goodness, it's gotta be in dark environments. Then your whole entire setup from day one has been a fake because your apartment is actually much more light than that. What does that stuff look like when the projectors are actually off? Sorry, when the camera's off. Got products matching shelf paint, black and white paint. My goodness. Whew. Right now, the test demonstrations we did under the 44, if I gave any of you guys, matter of fact, how about this? We give you a challenge. Complete all the test demonstrations under 44 live. Mind you, those test demonstrations are somewhere between an hour, 2 hours, and 3 hours long. Complete every last one of them. You can't, because you're not used to hard work. That's the problem. That's why your products don't work, and that's why we got a bunch of your cancel orders over here. And that's why. Let's go into 8K Desire. Or 8K Desire. 8K Desire Nature. Yeah. Which one is that? Up there. Now mind you, my screen's been hit with 9,000 lumens of light. 5,000 from one, 4 from the other. And on top of that, we have the light in the environment. My screen's at 120 inches. My projectors sit back around 15 feet from the screen. You guys don't do demonstrations like this at all, period. You can't match any of our test demonstrations. Again, at the end of the day, you guys don't match our tech. And you can whine and cry about it, write your little emails, do your little memes. At the end of the day, you don't back anything up at the end of the day. If I want to show that your product doesn't work, I'll place an order and watch you give me back my money. That's it. All right, with that being said, I got to come back here. Oh, look how amazing that looks on the doors. That looks crazy. We got to come back here and we got to get this. Let them handle their own little crybaby nonsense. We got things to do. I'll be back on. I got to basically do this one right here. I'm definitely on Instagram with this one. All right, got to go. Thank you all and God bless.